to get my ducks in a row and start bringing awareness on SP on our side. That gives us a week to get everything put together. Yeah, we were talking about SP, and I'll read the message for the ones that were not there. You're welcome, SP's Roadhouse, road to the, give us a week. If we lose that other account for a week, I'm not worried about it. It gives us a week to get everything. She used to go by Cherry Blossom Special on TikTok. Her account is still there, but she's over on YouTube, which we're going to work on that. You passed 3 scammers on your way back? Okay. Oh, here comes KK. All right. Hey, KK.
Yeah. Hey, for those who's asking, it's like ISYBW5061 was her YouTube channel, and then ISY or ICU Beautiful Broken Warrior on TikTok, Cherry Blossom Special 007 on TikTok, Southern _ Pride 007, and then Phoenix _ Rising 007.
That was her, Monica. Carrie, are you sure it was her that you seen on TikTok today? Carrie 70 said, I saw her on TikTok today. Well, are you sure? Okay, Grandma Life.
Yes. Yes, Sue. This is the one I was talking about.
So it wasn't you, KK. Mrs. Homie went up, and then I knew it was going to get shut down. I knew it, but it's okay. She has another one.
Oh, yeah, Mind at Play. And then she also has like a super secret one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a picture of a leaf.
They're going to send you the other account name. Grandma Life is going to send you the other. But yeah, like I said, if the other account is down for a week, that gives me enough time to start gathering what I need to gather and start bringing awareness on SP and the amount of money that she's received on the back end, everything that she's done, and I'm going to find it. Everything and anything on her. This is SP, somebody that turned her back on us and started giving up information to somebody that was trying to sue us on TikTok.
While she was still actively being a moderator.
Yeah, she was a moderator for us, and then she was always in the boxes still. I just can't believe that. That's the length that she went to just to avoid being named in a lawsuit. Because I wasn't scared at all. I was like, bring it, Dax Emery. I was like, bring it, and that's how my feeling was all the way, even still to this day. And when I found out that the case was dismissed, I was like, I knew it. It was a frivolous lawsuit. They had no legal standing.
Glenn, I don't think that's the same person. SP doesn't work.
No, SP doesn't work at all. She's just...
She does. She works at Lot Vision.
Yeah, Mrs. Omi, you can't be... You're about to take us down on this one, too. Okay, so I'll read the message again for the ones that missed it. American Girl, yeah. She was on a TikTok live stream when she got arrested. So this is the message. I'm going to take you back in time to April 2024 when the Mexican homie was covering I Am Emery, or Dax Brooks Emery. SP was a moderator at that time and was assistant homie exposing Dax. What everyone doesn't know is that SP reached out to Josh. Josh is Dax Emery's best friend. Wanted to talk to Dax. After some back and forth, SP and Dax finally spoke on the phone. SP and Robert were in some legal problems with the IRS, and she was worried about Dax adding her name to his defamation lawsuit. she struck a deal with Dax that he would leave her name off the lawsuit, which originally has 7 TikTok users. When the lawsuit was all filed and everything was said and done, there was 4 names on that. It was the Mexican homie, Shenanigans, and 2 other individuals. SP agreed to give the Mexican homies names and phone number along with Mrs. Homie and their location in exchange for her name not being listed. She completely ratted out Homie and his wife along with Shenanigans. Sorry if I misspelled her name. SP was feeding Dax all the victims' names that came forward and contacted a few of them pretending to be you. Dax has lawyered up and has a court case pending, but bottom line, SP was the one who doxed the Mexican homie's phone number and location. And that lawsuit has been thrown out. That lawsuit has been thrown out. And it was completely dismissed. And the thing about this whole thing is, you know, when somebody does that and you've had their back, we never talked bad about her, even when we stepped away from her, even when we did everything that we did. We never talked bad about her. And then this is when KK received this email or message and was sharing it on a live stream, and Mrs. Homie called me over and said, listen to this. Yes, I am very disgusted by this behavior. I am. Because we stood 10 toes down with her the whole time. But this is...
I did just send you another screenshot of an email that I got. Amber, I'm pretty sure the right people know where she's at. I'm pretty sure I know where she's at. So they got, I think the authorities, the right people know where she's at. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
she's not in Texas.
I got your other email. You want me to read it?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, and this other email that was sent to KK says SP was worried when the lawsuit first came out, and with generic usernames listed, it sent her into panic mode. That's when she originally began to contact Dax Emery. The victims are the main concern. She contacted several of them and scared them away for Dax. No victims, no crimes. And if that's what she was really doing, she was scaring away the victims. That's crazy work. For her to be doing that to victims of Dax Emery, that's crazy. Why do that? Knowing that people go through things. Why are you going to sit there and go after the victims, SP?
No. And someone messaged me and they said, do you think she got money from Dax? This is my personal opinion. Yes, I absolutely do think she got money from Dax Emery.
I think she did get paid off. I think she did get paid.
Because whenever the lawsuit was filed, you took a step back, right? So that gave her an opportunity. Like, the victims weren't able to like come and talk about it or whatever. So that gave her an opportunity to talk with these people, because she takes screenshots, she screen records, everything, literally everything. So she probably got those names and, you know, either herself or somebody else reached out to her, because she probably reaches out to people on backup accounts that nobody knows. So, because she always says she doesn't reach out to people like that. So she probably does it on backup accounts.
I believe it. And it says in part of the email that you received, we thought you were helping her, but she definitely had another woman helping her. If not, you maybe will know who. SP has some info on Homie because Dax was excited about the info she gave him. From my understanding, Dax was waiting to get legal names to refile the lawsuit. And even at that, she never got my legitimate name anyways. So, you know what? He could refile all he wants. His lawsuit will remain frivolous and bogus. It says, more to come, by the way. SP and Richard were served by the IRS owing over $20,000 in back taxes. So I don't care if Dax Emery refiles, because I still stand 10 toes down that I'm not scared of him and his lawsuits. I don't, that doesn't bother me. That clown could go and refile and I would stand 10 toes down. I wouldn't need a lawyer. I would go in there and tear him up. But SP, you're dirty and conniving. Don't.
Dora, I seen that you just came in, and yes, Dora, we are being led to believe that SP absolutely did share whatever information she knew about Homie and Miss Homie at the time to Dax Emery while she was still currently a mod. This is the information that was sent to me tonight, like literally not too long ago.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she turned on us, Dora, after.
Oh, you dirty bitch. Oh, man.
Yep. This is brand new information we're just finding out tonight.
So you going to sit up in somebody's face and turn around and hand their information off to people? Or have you lost your damn mind?
Yeah, she gave up
She
money.
was still a mod for Homie.
Oh, no, Mrs. Homie. See, now,
And this is the problem. This is the problem.
And you remember we had this conversation, homie, about around that time that all those bots and shit were coming in. You remember that day?
Yeah. Yeah, and I started getting weird messages, right? Just random, on my phone. I did end up getting a few random messages.
So meanwhile, she's going to smile up in your face and be up in your boxes and pretend to be your friend and do all this messy shit and turn around and sell your information off to people. That's low as fuck, SP. You are dirty. Dirty as hell. Because I'm going to tell you what, if anybody stood with your ass, it was SP and KK. I mean, it was Homie and KK and Mrs. Homie.
We never talked. When we stepped away, we stepped
You
away.
never talked about it. Hell, I didn't even know you stepped away.
Yeah, we stepped away a long, long time ago, and we never spoke bad about her. We kept it moving, bringing awareness and stuff. We never spoke ill of her, but then come to find out that she sold us out. So
I
she
was
wouldn't be
in the
involved.
live where somebody was talking to you about her and you never spoke ugly about her. You said, well, if it's true, then I will deal with it then. You never said that because you hadn't saw any evidence of anything at that time. I remember the live that was held. I can't remember where it happened, but it was here somewhere. And SP, you are dirty as hell. These people rode hard for you. They called you a friend. They sat with you. You sat up in their boxes, smiling up in their face. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and
That's a low fucking blow. Pardon my mouth. That's disgusting to me.
And then we still had her as a moderator. When we finally stepped away, she was no longer a moderator. But this whole time, she has sold us out and was still a moderator sitting there just laughing in our faces.
And handed your information off to people.
Yep. And handing our information.
You are disgusting. Disgusting for that. Because let me tell you, KK rode extremely hard. KK had your back when nobody had your ass. Homie had your back. Mrs. Homie had you. They sat up in boxes with you and listened to the bullshit for hours, and you called yourself a friend to them. Meanwhile, you're going to sell their information off to people and dox them to people. Are you fucking kidding me? You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
And now it makes me wonder, when all that stuff was going on with Gordo Loco, he offered $500 to the person who would give him information about you, homie. Now it just, I don't know, it makes the gears turn. It makes my gears turn.
It does, because now that all this is coming out, and he put a $500 reward out there, maybe she is the one that gave information to Gordo Loco, and I believe that Dax Emery did pay her off. Hey, Ryan Ray,
Hi, Mr. Homie. Hi, Mrs. Homie.
are you
Oh, I'm so
sick?
pissed off.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Hopefully you feel
it's, I have 2 grandkids in public school, so that's a that's a germ fest as it is. But I'm okay. I'm tough. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. She will do anything for money. She is a trifling, shady, dirty rat. KK knows I used to be a mod for her. Rammer used to be a mod for her. G Unit was a mod for her. She doesn't know what a friend is. I mean, let's be honest. And I don't normally like to talk about people's children, but they are all grown. She didn't take care of any of hers. So I don't think she has even a soul, honestly. I know,
Homie and them
I don't know if you know this,
didn't
but
need her.
when I first started watching you, she was your moderator, and she's the one that originally blocked me from your page. She blocked me, she blocked Rammer, she blocked a bunch of people that used to sit with her. I don't know if you remember that, when I first had messaged you
yes.
to see if you would unblock me. And I didn't want, you seem like a very smart man, and I was like, he'll either figure it out on his own, or she will do something to screw this up too, because that's just who she is. I didn't want to start any unnecessary drama with you not really knowing me at all. But yeah,
And we walked away. We had our reasons for walking away. Mrs. Homie named one of them, her going after people's children and talking about
Yeah.
children. And that's something that we don't do. So we decided it was time to step away, and she was unmodded and all that. But we still never talked bad about her. We kept it moving and doing awareness. And then when KK was putting out this message that KK received, I was like, what? Why would she sold us out? She's
Yeah.
a sellout.
she'll continue to do it. She's just,
Because you remember, homie, you couldn't remember who gave your information or how he found your information. Well, there you go. It's through her. You dirty bitch.
And
Ryan Ray, since you're up here, I will say, and I told Gina earlier and several others, I don't know if I ever said anything bad about you per se, but if I did, I'm sorry. I talked a lot of crap about people that I didn't really know based off of the information I was given by her. But I mean, we've been mutuals for a while, so I don't think I did. But just in case, I do apologize.
yeah. No, I know for a little while there, people were like, I don't understand why KK's still sitting with her, because like, you seem like a really nice person. But in my mind, I was like, eventually everybody will see her for who she truly is, because she's just always, now, she's one of the first people I met when I got on TikTok, and I was attracted to the whole DV thing because I am a DV survivor. So that's how I initially got started being friends with her and everybody over there. This was way, way, way back. So I didn't mod for her when she started doing that fuck shit, talking about people's kids and stuff. She wasn't doing that. But what had happened was, the whole thing happened with her and G Unit, and I was friends with both of them. I was a mod for him and a mod for her. And it was this big catastrophe over $20, and it was bullshit. I definitely believed his story, not hers. But then, I don't know if you remember beautifully talented Jen, who's also a good friend of ours. Her house had burned down. Like, she barely got out alive, where her kids and her animals, 2 of her animals actually passed in the fire. It just started and it lit up quick. Like, she literally didn't make it out. And that woman came on the next day and said that was her karma for her calling out SP on her bullshit.
And I can attest, I have seen that video now. And that's when I kind of started like being a little bit leery and not just believing everything. I was still around, but I was like, okay, that's a one-off. People have bad days. I was not excusing it because I was like, what in the world? But someone did send that video to me. They screen recorded because it was on Beautifully Talented's page, and I seen that. And this was probably, I don't know, maybe a year ago. No, maybe like 6-7 months ago. But that's when I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's when I was done.
Then
I was
started
completely done.
hearing other things.
This is crazy. This is I just, for somebody that we stood 10 toes down with and never said anything bad about her. This is the thanks that we get. This is, she sold us out so she wouldn't be involved in the lawsuit, which I knew was bogus anyways. This is crazy.
Nothing though, homie. It pisses me off that people be playing that bullshit, because I'm sorry. I don't care who you're friends with. I don't give a shit how bad you dislike the person. You don't sell off their information to people and sit up in their face and smile like you ain't done shit. If you do it, own it. Don't pretend to be fake about it. Like that's just bogus to me. And you sit here to the people that were loyal to you the most and do them like that. You're disgusting.
Yeah, it's like a slap in the face. She is trifling.
It is. This
Straight
is
disgusting to the people that sat here and backed you on your bullshit. These people had you when nobody else had you.
Yep.
When everything else around you was crumbling, these are the people that had you and allowed you in their boxes, and they had a friendship with you, or so they thought they did.
And just to update everybody who's in here now, just remember, just in the year of 2024, this is what we have so far, real proof receipts, over $20,000 in Cash App, PayPal, Venmo.
And for you to do that to people, Mr. Homie and Mrs. Homie ain't bothered nobody. Neither does KK. They do their own streams. They go live. Mr. Homie does his thing with his awareness. Mrs. Homie is on it too. It's bullshit that you continue to slap people in the face that had you the most. What are you going to do, SP, when everybody else leaves you? Not a damn thing, and be trifling, right?
Yeah. And from what KK was saying, she's over on YouTube trying to manipulate a new set of people.
It doesn't surprise me.
You're right.
Doesn't surprise me at this point, because never did I know that she did all this scamming, because if you remember, everybody was trying to tag me in videos and tell me about it, and I never knew about any of the scamming stuff because I wasn't around then. I didn't associate with her like that. And for you to even sit and do this kind of stuff to these people when they've done nothing but be good to you and be there for you, it's nasty as shit. I don't care how bad. I don't care how bad you feel like somebody did you.
I know KK has a roundabout number of, the monies, but there's a lot of stuff that happened on the back end too, of her lying about DV situations, helping people.
Yes.
Keeping it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I actually heard her on her live. This was a while ago, maybe like, I don't know, 4 months ago or so, begging for money for medication.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was recently. And I do have those videos because it got to a point to where I was like, you know what? I think I need to start recording. So you know what? Yeah, I recorded her for my for my safety, for my sanity, because once again, I've seen what she does. I've seen how she does people. So I needed to make sure I was protected. I didn't post any of these. They were just for me. But she absolutely did. And here's the kicker. When she went on live and she was saying that she needed money for this, she received over $1,000 within like a 2-day span for the same exact thing. She pretty much copy and pasted the same message to different people in her community she knew she could get money from, and they sent it. And even after she got like what she needed, she was still taking money from other people that just went through cancer treatments, people that were on fixed incomes. Oh, my last $10, I have $5 in my Cash App I can send you. It did not matter to her. If you had it, she would take it.
Yep, and look what you
Disgusting
did
to
to
me.
Nikki. All that shit
And
that
not to
happened.
mention, but all the people you've hurt. You've hurt the people that actually gave a shit about you. Because people were bashing you for months. And these people still stood with you. Because guess what? They didn't have a clue. They were blindsided by your bullshit.
Oh, and so I've seen a couple people ask. So yes, her daughter absolutely was in a car accident. That was real, 100%. I've seen the accident report. I do have to say, I don't know what she said about like the rehab facility for physical therapy was true, because she got popped just like 3 weeks later for rugs after that car accident. Yes, I have proof. I've looked up the arrest records. I have proof of it. And so I don't know about the long-term physical therapy place that she said that she had to go to, and that's why she turned her subs on and all that stuff to help her daughter. No, her daughter, unfortunately, she is also an addict.
This is wild. I didn't expect that she would end up doing what she did, especially running to Dax Brooks Amory, or I Am Amory, and then reaching out to the victims of Dax Amory and to scare them away. That's crazy work, because when we backed away from Dax Amory, there was other reasons why we backed away. Some other people wanted to bring the awareness on him, so we took a step back. And that's why